week's chapter of Bleach, Shunsui and Aizen play a game of quid pro quo, and Ichigo unleashes his most classic technique, the Getsuga Tensho. Just like Thor asking for Loki's help in Thor the Dark World, Soul Society must be truly desperate if they're looking for Aizen's help. And Aizen himself seems pretty conflicted. He doesn't want to help Soul Society either, especially because it's not even Soul Society anymore. It's been completely transformed thanks to the Quincy leader. And maybe it's just me, but are they just completely setting up Shunsui's death? Because he put the other keys in his body. He even showed him where they are, and I can just imagine it's only a matter of time before Aizen literally rips him from his chest like freaking Kano from Mortal Kombat. And even when he's all tied up in bondage to a chair, you don't even want to get next to Aizen. There's this one random guy who gets right next to him, and all of his fingers get completely cut off. Despite that, the opening pages of this week's chapter were really exciting, and frankly, it's just great to see Aizen return. The second half of the chapter is pretty much all action. It goes back to the destruction of Soul Society, where the right hand of God is trying to hold the Soul King together. It is officially confirmed, too, that apparently all of his limbs have actually been chopped off, and they seem to have their own form of sentience, which seem to act as sort of like a backup plan. If the Soul King is ever killed or attacked in any way, it'll actually activate and actually try to bring him back together. And I'm guessing there's going to be multiple people within Soul Society who have access to these different body parts which belong to the Soul King themselves. But I gotta admit, I loved seeing Ichigo finally get back into form, jumping right in front of the Quincy leader, blocking all of his attacks, and starting to use his classic Getsuga Tensho. It really started to feel like a classic chapter of Bleach, all thanks to those last couple of panels, which I think was really exciting. But yet again, this was mostly just another setup chapter. So what's the rundown on this week's chapter of Bleach? It's really all about that Aizen stuff at the very beginning. He just completely steals all of the scenery in those first couple of pages. And I still just can't help believe that, just the fact that Shunsui decided to show off that he has this scar where he had the surgery where they put the keys is just... Those keys are going to be ripped from his body. There's no doubt in my mind that Aizen is going to have some sort of really big, grand escape. But really, I loved him in this week's chapter. I love how conflicted he is, how he's basically just having fun just talking to him, and seems to be content just doing that. He doesn't want to go along with any sort of plan, and it was definitely proven when he basically cut off the fingers and hands of that one guy who got real close to him. That was a very violent scene, even by Bleach standards. And the second half of the chapter was just fun. Just real classic Bleach stuff right there. And the Quincy leader himself almost seems like he's pretty conflicted on what he's going to do at this moment here, because Ichigo isn't listening to him anymore. He can't destroy the Soul King thanks to this weird, crazy technique. It's pretty freaking intense, to say the least, but still just a standard chapter, but one that I thought was still pretty damned exciting, mostly for the Aizen stuff and for Ichigo attacking. So I'm going to give this week's chapter a 4 out of 5. I really dug this one, and I think Bleach fans are really going to like it as well. If you've been following the manga version, you got to check this one out. So let's get excited, because remember, we are still in the final arc of Bleach. 4 out of 5, guys. Awesome chapter. Thank you guys for watching my review. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And before you guys go, please tell me what you thought about this week's chapter of Bleach. What do you think is going to happen with Aizen? Is he going to willingly help Shunsui? Is he going to end up killing him and trying to take the keys for himself and have some sort of weird, crazy, ulterior motive plan to take over Soul Society and the universe in his own way? Or is there going to be another choice that we don't even know about? Please tell me in the comment section below. And remember, if you guys have not subscribed to our channel, you can do that by clicking on the channel icon right up here. You can also follow us on Facebook and on Twitter. Thank you guys for watching my review. Super Kami Guru 9000. Out.